Hello and welcome to the Walking Talking topic on graphs, question number 3 with me, Mr. Barton. Now this is our first non-linear straight line graph because we've got a quadratic equation to deal with here. So Lucy is a scientist. During investigation she needs to find the points of intersections of two equations to solve a problem. The equations are y equals x squared minus 6x plus 8 and x plus y equals 4. Draw graphs to solve Lucy's problem. Now we've got a nice axes, the examiners have been kind enough to draw that for us, but what they haven't given us is a table of values or a table of coordinates or any other guidance, so we're going to have to come up with those ourselves. Right, let's start with our quadratic. So I'm going to create myself a nice table of coordinates here, and I might as well, when I'm picking my x values, I might as well use these x values. These look quite nice ones to use because they've already given me these. So let's use x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now it's always worth having in your head before you start one of these the shape of this graph you expect it to be. And if it's a positive x squared, hopefully I'm going to end up with a U-shaped graph, something like that. Now it might not be a perfect U-shape because this isn't covering the entire axes because there's something going on over here, but I shouldn't be expecting a straight line or anything like that. I want a nice positive curve. So let me just write this equation just a bit bigger just in case you can't see it. X squared minus 6x plus 8. Right, when x is 0, what's y? Well, y equals 0 squared, 0, minus 6 lots of 0, 0, plus 8. So when x is 0, y is 8. What about when x is 1? Y equals 1 squared. That's 1. I'm just going to keep a note of it each time under here. Minus 6 lots of 1. Well, that's minus 6. Plus 8. 1 minus 6, I think that's minus 5. Plus 8, that's going to give me positive 3. What about when x is 2? Y equals 2 squared. That's 4. Minus 6 lots of 2, that's minus 12, plus 8. So I've got 4 minus 12, that's minus 8, add on 8, 0. When x equals 3, y equals 3 squared, that's 9, minus 6 lots of 3, that's 18, plus 8. 9 minus 18, I think is minus 9, plus 8, minus 1. Alright, when x equals 4, we get 16. That's 4 squared, minus 6 lots of 4, that's 24, plus 8. So 16 minus 24, I think is minus 8, plus 8 is 0. Now don't panic if you've got a 0 there and a 0 there. This isn't a straight line, so you can repeat y values. This is actually good news because it's looking like we might be getting the curve that we hope for. When x equals 5, we get 5 squared is 25, minus 6 lots of 25, that's 30, plus 8. So 25 minus 30 is minus 5, plus 8 is 3. Can you predict what the next one's going to be? Look at the pattern. Minus 103, minus 103. Fingers crossed it might be 8. X squared, 36, minus 6 lots of 6, 36, plus 8, and indeed there's my 8. Okay, let's get that plotted on first. So when x is 0, y is 8. When x is 1, y is 3. When x is 2, y is 0. When x is 3, y is minus 1. When x is 4, y is 0. When x is 5, y is 3. And when x is 6, y is 8. Now, don't join them up with a straight line or anything like that. Try a smooth curve that crucially, it's not a line of best fit or anything like that. It's got to go through each point and hopefully have a bit of a curve on the bottom. Now that's pretty ropey, but not too bad. What about this one here? X plus y is equal to 4. So again, let's write this just down here. X plus y is equal to 4. Again, let's get ourselves a table of coordinates, and we might as well do the same as we've got here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be a little bit quicker, hopefully. When x is 0, 0 plus y is equal to 4. What's y got to be? 0 plus 4 equals 0. When x is 1, 1 plus y equals 4. What's y got to be? Well, 1 plus 3 equals 4. When x is 2, 2 plus y equals 4. Well, 2 plus 2 equals 4. And now we can easily spot the pattern, right? 3 plus y equals 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. That's going to be 0. And let's just have a quick check of this minus 5 one. This 5 one. 5 plus y equals 4. Well, 5 plus minus 1. You've got to go 1 less. So it works. Minus 1, minus 2. Alright, let's plot those on. When x equals 0, y equals 4. When x equals 1, y equals 3. When x equals 2, y equals 2. When x equals 3, y equals 1. When x equals 4, y equals 0. When x equals 5, y is minus 1. And when x equals 6, y is minus 2. All those points should lie in a perfect straight line. Again, not a line of best fit. And if you have a coordinate that's out of sync, it means you've made a mistake. Draw it on. And then what's the point of intersection? Because we're trying to help Lucy solve this problem. Well, I can see a point of intersection there. And I can see a point of intersection there. So my first one is 1, 3. So when x is 1, y is 3. And my second one there is 4, 0. When x is 4, y is 0. Done and dusted.